Hi, good day. I'm Binod Munian. The topic of our presentation is how small actions make Malaysia better. And the theme of our presentation is Malaysia Madani.
Hello everyone, my name is Naomi Esiasapillai. For today's presentation, our topic is how small actions makes Malaysia better. This topic reminds us that even the smallest efforts like being responsible citizens, showing kindness and protecting our environment can bring meaningful changes to our country. Together these actions shape a stronger, cleaner and more united Malaysia. So let us come together and see what actions can make our Malaysia a better and brighter nation.
Hi, my name is Velashini Sivakumar.
Hello everyone, my name is Priya Chandran and I will be continuing our presentation. Before we enter to the slides, let me give a short introduction about our topic. So, our group topic is how small action makes Malaysia better. This topic is closely connected to the concept of Malaysia Madani, which was introduced to guide our nation toward being balanced, advanced, and compassionate. The word Madani comes from the Arabic word Madania, which means civil or civilization. It inspires Malaysian to build a developed nation based on six core values, which are sustainability, prosperity, innovation, respect, trust, and compassion. Let's we see our first slide. So, many people believe that improving a country requires large projects or strong political power. But actually, the foundation of a great nation begins with its citizen through the small action we do every day. Simple habits like saving water, showing kindness, or obeying rules might seem minor, but when millions of Malaysians practice them together, they create a huge positive impact. Malaysia Madani remind us to build a nation that is modern yet moral, advanced yet compassionate. Just like how drops of water form an ocean, small actions can lead to a big transformations. Every Malaysian, no matter their age or background, can contribute through daily habits such as showing respect, saving energy, and helping others. Even greeting someone from a different race warmly promotes unity. And simple acts like following traffic rules or throwing rubbish properly reflect civic discipline. So, in this presentation, we will explore how these small actions can strengthen Malaysia in four key areas, which are the environment, social harmony, community empowerment, and responsible citizenship, all of which reflect the true spirit of Malaysia Madani.
Let's start with environmental care. One of the key values of Malaysia Madani is sustainability. This means caring for the earth so that future generation can enjoy it too. Simple daily habits can make a huge impact. For example, when we refuse plastic straws or bring our own containers to restaurants, we reduce plastic pollution that harms marine life. Second thing is turning off lights and air conditioners, which is AC, when not in use, helps us to save electricity, and also it also helps to reduce carbon emissions or carbon dioxide and also monoxide. Not only that, Malaysians are slowly becoming more environmentally conscious. This is very good news. We actually our Malaysians are becoming more concerned, giving more focus on environment, right? So, for instance, in Shah Alam, this is a more to real example. In Shah Alam, there are community clean-up campaigns where residents volunteer to collect rubbish from parks and rivers. Some schools also organize tree planting programs and eco clubs that teach students to take care for the environment. Not only that, for example, just imagine if every household recycle waste, reduce plastics, and conserve the energy, Malaysia would not be cleaner but also save millions of ringgits in waste management costs. Not only that, this shows small environmental actions can lead to national benefits. This is a very big and huge impact that Malaysia can feel and realize, right? Not only that, the another thing is our environment in Malaysia's shared home. When we protect it, we protect our future. Simple steps like using bottles, avoiding food waste, or composting kitchen scraps reduce pollution. Recycling programs like Trash to Cash in Penang. This is another real life example. It gives reward to families for collecting recyclables. Another thing is planting trees not only becomes our town, but helps absorb carbon dioxide and cools the atmosphere. So this is more to the global, right? It gives a positive energy and also keeps our earth clean and neat, right? So if we go to the community, this is another real life example. In Terengganu, especially in Terengganu, have started mangrove restoration projects to protect against floods. Schools and universities, right, are teaching students to bring zero waste lunch boxes. This is because when we teach young adults from the beginning, it will help us to protect the earth in future, right? Because we are already educating them earlier, right, in early childhood. Another thing is if each of Malaysians, 33 million adopts just one eco-friendly habit, imagine the cleaner, greener nation we'd have, right? So remember, protecting nature is not the job of the government alone. It starts with every one of us. Thank you.
Next, let's talk about social harmony. Malaysia is a multicultural country with people of different races, religions, and languages. To maintain peace and unity, we must practice respect and compassion, which are two key values of Malaysia Madani. Small actions like greeting your neighbors, respect others' religious practice, and speaking politely can create an atmosphere of trust and acceptance. Every simple things like giving up a seat for the elderly or holding the door for someone show that we care. In our society today, kindness can be shown online. Sharing positive message, avoiding hate speech, and supporting others on social media help create a healthier digital environment. When we spread kindness, we reduce misunderstanding and strengthen unity. Remember, harmony doesn't just happen because of government policies. It happens when every Malaysian chooses to treat one another with kindness and respect. Malaysia's strength lies in its diversity, our mixed culture, traditions, and faiths. Social harmony means appreciating differences while finding common ground. Small acts like saying Selamat Hari Raya, Deepali Valtukal, or Merry Christmas to friends of others faith build mutual respect. In schools, activities such as Rukun Negara Week and Unity camps help young people learn tolerance. In workplace, greeting co-workers politely or sharing food during festival create friendship. Online, we can spread positivity by reporting hate comments and promoting unity campaigns like Kita Jaga Kita. When kinds become a habit, misunderstanding reduce and trust increases. Harmony grows not from speeches but from how we treat each other daily.
We will explore is community empowerment. In the spirit of Malaysia Madani, these connect strongly to two core values, which are prosperity and innovation. But what do these words really mean for us as citizens? Prosperity isn't just about having tall buildings or rich corporation. True prosperity begins at the community level, which where People support one another, share resources, and grow together. For an example, supporting local businesses may seem like a small gesture, but it makes a huge difference. When we buy vegetables from local farmers or eat at the hawker stalls near our homes, we are not just spending money, but we are supporting Malaysians, keeping the economy alive, and reducing our country's dependence on imported goods. Even programs like Buy Malaysian Goods help small entrepreneurs stay afloat, especially during tough times like the pandemic. Innovation also starts small. Many young Malaysians today are proving that with creativity and technology, we can empower our communities in new ways. Some youths create eco friendly brands selling handmade products from recycled materials or using digital platforms to promote local crafts. Others design apps that connect volunteers with NGOs or promote recycling habits like simple ideas that create real impact. Community empowerment also means participation. When people get involved in community programs like Gotong Royong or charity events, they are not just cleaning their surroundings, but they are building unity, responsibility, and trust. One inspiring example is Kampungku Indah project in Johor. In this project, villagers decide to take ownership of their environment by organizing weekly cleanup drives. Over time, their small efforts transform their village into a model economic community, attracting visitors, improving tourism, and increasing local pride. Even in Sabah, there are communities using tourism to empower themselves. Local villagers manage community based tourism projects where the host visitors shape their culture and earn income, all while preserving their tradition and environment. So, strong communities make a strong nation. When people unite with purpose, prosperity naturally follows. It reduces poverty, encourages self reliance, and builds confidence that the belief change can start right where we live. So, Malaysia Madani remind us if we want a compassionate, developed, and innovation nation, we must first empower our communities because the true strength of Malaysia lies not only in its leader but in its people.
The last point is about being responsible citizens. A successful nation depends on citizens who care about their duties as much as their rights. Trust is one of the pillars of Malaysia Madani, and trust between people and government starts from civic behavior, obeying traffic rules, paying taxes, and disposing rubbish probably may sound ordinary, but they show discipline and integrity. When we respect rules, we make society safer and more efficient. Young Malaysians also play a huge role. Many youths today volunteer for environmental, health, or education campaigns. Social media is another tool they use to raise awareness about mental health, equality, and sustainability. By using their voice responsibly, they make Malaysia a more caring and informed society. Every small act of responsibility, from voting to keeping the surrounding clean, helps build Malaysia that others can trust and admire. Good citizens means being responsible both privately and publicly. It starts with honesty, discipline, and care for others. Paying taxes and obeying the law show that we value fairness and nation's order. Voting in elections ensures that citizens have a voice in shaping Malaysia's future. Keeping public spaces clean show respect for shared environments. Young people can join volunteer groups like Sukarelawan Belia, helping in disaster relief or health campaigns. Online, we can practice digital citizens, verifying news before sharing and promoting awareness campaigns. Each civic act, no matter how small, builds a trustworthy, safe, and respected nation.
In conclusion, Malaysia Madani is not just a government slogan. It is a call for every citizen to take part in building a nation based on values. The true progress of a country is not measured only by its skyscrapers or technology, but by how responsible, respectful, and united its people are. The action we discuss protecting the environment, being kind and respectful, supporting communities and being responsible citizens may seem small, but together they create a powerful way of changes. Let us remember, every great nation is built on the small, consistent action of its people. When each of us does our part, Malaysia will continue to grow into a nation that is sustainable, peaceful, and respected. It is a true reflection of Malaysia Madani. Malaysia Madani reminds us that moral value and progress must go hand in hand. Our nation's greatest depends not only on leaders but on citizens who care. From protecting the environment to show kindness, from supporting local communities to acting when everyone does their part consistently. Malaysia become a nation admirer for both development and humanity. Let us all commit to start small because one small action multiplied by millions become a powerful force for nation transformation. Together we can make Malaysia truly sustainable, harmonious and compassionate. A living example of Malaysia Madani.
Small actions may appear insignificant, but when practiced by millions of Malaysians, they hold the power to shape a better nation. Across the country, everyday efforts have created meaningful change. The Kita Jaga Kita movement during the COVID 19 pandemic is one clear example where Malaysians of all races and religions united to help those in need with food, financial support, and kindness. Environmental initiatives such as the No Plastic Bag campaign in Penang and Selangor have encouraged people to use reusable bags, reducing reducing plastic waste nationwide. In Satyal Terengganu, local communities have worked with NGOs to replant mangroves, protecting coastlines from erosion and preserving marine ecosystem. These examples show that small actions, when done collectively, can have lasting positive impact on the nations and environment. At the community level, many inspiring efforts continue to strengthen the Malaysian spirit of cooperation and self reliance. The Kampungku Indah project in Johor has proven how teamwork can transform village into cleaner and more beautiful places to live. Similarly, the Buy Malaysian Goods campaign encourages citizens to support local entrepreneurs and farmers, helping to boost the local economic. In Sabah, community-based tourism and homestay programs allow villagers to share their traditions while earning sustainable income. Meanwhile, young Malaysians are showing initiative by joining volunteer groups such as Sukarelawan Belia, creating eco-friendly online businesses and spreading awareness about mental health and environmental issues on social media. These actions may seem small individually, but together they strengthen communities, build self-sufficiency, and nurture natural unity. And ultimately, Malaysia's progress depends not only on its leaders, but also on the integrity and responsibility of its people. When citizens obey laws, recycle waste, respect others, and act with honesty, they embody the six core values of Malaysia Madani: sustainability, prosperity, innovation, respect, trust, and compassion. Every small act of care, respect, and responsibility contribute to build a nation that is not only modern and prosperous, but also moral and united. It all Malaysians continue to play their part through these everyday actions. Our country will continue to grow stronger, cleaner, and more compassionate. A true reflection of what Malaysia Madani stands for. Thank you.